morning friends. In this video we are going to see how to read. We are going to see two ways that to read a contents of Java's content of any file, maybe JSON file, and put that into a variable in Ansible. Okay, so this is our Ansible playbook. We are starting with 3 hyphens. This is the name of our playbook, an Ansible play to read a JSON file content. So we will be running it on the localhost. The first task is to read the file. So to print, I am using the debug module. Okay, so this is the lookup filter, and because we are going to read the file, so our syntax will be lookup. Then what we are going to read? We are going to read file. So we have to type the first argument as file, and then give the path of the file. So what is the path of the file? This is my readme.yml. Okay, so if I just see, this is my readme.yml. I close this and I go to top. I can see inside task the sibling of task is files, and that's child is data.json. So the sibling of task, so how do I go to task? // I go to task. Sibling of tasks is files, and inside files there is data.json. So I have given the part to the data.json, and I am registering the output as data, and whatever I am registering the output, I'll print. We'll use the second debug module to print that command on the console. Okay, so let's comment this for now. Just let's run the first command to load the. Okay, so our task is just one thing now: look up that file and load that file into data. Okay, so let's run the command. This is the file Ansible playbook read_file.yml. Okay, so we have read the command. This is the debug output. What is the debug output? Debug output is an object. Okay, so we are going to read the property domain_definition from this object. So let's do that now. Let's use the second debug module and write data dot. We have to use the JSON query filter for that JSON query, and it will be star.domain. Okay, so let's do that. I explained this to you. Command key to clean the console. Sorry, it was domain definition. Because your domain definition, so I made a mistake basically. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we got the domain definition. How did we got the domain definition? By using star.domain definition. So whatever object comes, we have to consider that object as star, and we have to get the property domain definition. Suppose we want to get the property cluster, just this property cluster, then what we'll do? We'll just type star.cluster. So wherever there is a cluster property, we will get that cluster. Okay, let's try that. So if we see, cluster is part of domain, so we could not get cluster basically. So how do we get that cluster? It should be star dot domain definitions dot domain definition dot domain dot cluster. Okay, now we will get that. Command clear to clean the console. Okay, so we got the cluster now. This is the cluster which was an array. This is a cluster. Okay, we just go to the top. What is cluster? Cluster is an array of objects. Okay, cluster is an array of objects. So if we go down, cluster is an array of objects. So this is immaterial. What we get here, this is immaterial, but this is our cluster, array of objects. So this is the first way of loading the contents of file into a variable. So we loaded the content of data.json into a variable data, and then we queried that data using the JSON query. This is called as JMES query. So I will share the link with you in the description. This is known as JMES query. So yes, this is the syntax, basically JMES path examples. Okay, I'll share the link with you in the description. Now let's look at the second way to access the contents of file into a variable. So we'll comment out our first code and we'll start with our next code. Okay, so what is the, just comment this one also. It is very simple. Just like in the first example, we had used a lookup, lookup given the path of the file and then registered a data. So it becomes this include wheres is a very good module using which we can simply give the name of the file and simply give the name of the variable. So this contents of this data.json will be loaded into the variable data2. Okay, and we can print that data2 using another debugger. Okay, so we'll see data2.domain_definition.domain.cluster. Let's do that. Clear the console. Okay, so we did not get any output because the variable, the content of this file data2.json was loaded into data2, and in the second debug module printing the content of JSON file, if I search printing the content of JSON file, what do we get? We get an array of clusters. So suppose I want to create this array, convert this array of objects into array of cluster 1 and cluster 2. So what I'll do, so I'll use another JMES query. So this is my JMES query for that. Okay, I'll explain you how do I write that JMES query. Okay, so because my cluster is an array, if you see, cluster is what? Cluster is an array of objects. So this is cluster. If you see this, what is this? This is cluster 0 and this is cluster 1. Okay, so we want to get cluster 0.name and cluster 1.name, that is cluster star.name. So what we'll write? Cluster JSON_query star.name, and we'll run this now. Seems like we did some mistake. Okay, there was a mistake in the name of the variable. It is data2. Okay, so there is, just run this command again. Okay, so we got from the objects, we got a list of cluster 1 and cluster 2. Okay, thank you.